You're welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about this whole sort of like what I'm calling the ghetto but healed baby mama aesthetic that you see in these like girls that's with these rappers or their exes are rappers with these influencers and Summer Walker, Jayda Cheaves are just great examples of them. So I'm gonna be all over the place as always because I really don't have any talking points. But those who know me like already know what I'm about to say. And so I'm just tired. I'm sorry if you guys can hear a plane in the background. Yeah. But I'm so tired of like these girls claiming that they are healed. You know, like everybody these days, oh, I'm healing, I'm in therapy, I'm this and that. Summer Walker is known for doing her spiritual baths and stuff like that. Jayda always posting these quotes and stuff. And it's just like, okay, cool. You know, like and this is really why, honestly, topics like these are really what it made me like start a channel, is because I feel like there's not enough people speaking out against it and really raising the bar and the status quo, especially for Black women. And one of the things that Black women experience these days, especially successful Black women, not all, but some. So some Black women are really successful and they have a lot going on in their career life, but in terms of personal, they're still being held back. And it's just like, Summer Walker, why are you now a single mom of three under like 3 years old? And you're like, you move on so fast from relationships. And it's just like, don't tell me like, oh, I'm judging this and that, because these are the same girls who sit up here and talk about, oh, I'm healed, I'm this and that. And I actually thought that Summer Walker had a great relationship with her now ex-boyfriend and second baby daddy, Larry, who's the father of her twins. And because they just seemed very like into each other and very spiritually connected. But obviously, there was more to the story. And so, yeah, like I'm just tired of like these girls claiming that they're healed. But a lot of people, like, you guys don't understand that it's not about what people say, it's about what people do. And I know that we all know the terminology, actions speak louder than words. And so I think that I would believe you if you guys showed me differently. So, for example, if you're saying, like, oh, I'm healed, right? And then you end up moving on to a relationship, getting pregnant really fast, and then breaking up with that person, right? Or even in Jada's situation where she's claimed so much to have move on from little baby and whatever, and now in these past couple of months we know that they have been around each other, spending time together, because we've seen them publicly, and now she is rumored to be pregnant with his third child, and second with Jada. And if she is, congratulations to them. It's clearly what they want. But my thing is like, you know when you have that friend that's always calling you about their love life and how it's just so messed up. And it's just like, girl, I don't want to hear the same things over and over and over again. Stop calling me about this nigga. Either move on or stay with him, but stop calling me every day. Like that's like that's the type of a friend that she gives. So it's just like, girl, do whatever y'all gonna do, but stop trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, or we're not this or we're not that. Because I can't wait, child. I can't wait for these next coming months to where we really see if Jada is pregnant or not. Period. And this is why the thing that makes me most passionate about speaking about this topic specifically is that a lot of people these days, and literally this is why like I really got on YouTube, because the culture of you know social media has really made people be like, oh, like, why do you care so much about what other people are doing? Like, just let them live their lives, da, 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 da. And all of that is fine and dandy. I'm not a follower of either of these girls. However, I see what happens in the blogs and stuff like that. But unfortunately, our younger women, our little sisters, nieces, nephews, daughters, whatever women that you have in their lives, unfortunately, they don't have any great role models to look up to. Honestly, it's really no shade. And because here's the thing, me and you, hopefully, we're grown enough to be like, oh, I respect Jada for her business, sensibilities and stuff like that. And I may like Summer Walker's music and I may even follow her lifestyle. But I know to not go to either of these women for, love advice or like to really think like, oh, these are relationship goals. Like, really? Is this relationship goals? Like, let's be for real. Unfortunately, our teenagers and our young women, they cannot discern between what's real and what's not, or what they should look up to and what they shouldn't, what they shouldn't, aspire to be like. And I think that it's our job, as older women. I'm not even that old, but to shine a light on that and to really be like, hey, ladies, like, you don't have to be like this. You can be better than this. And I'm not really a fan of Summer Walker, both personally and music wise. I don't dislike the girl, but I think that like Summer Walker, like you're such a people love your music so much, and I feel like she should be more focused on like being a great artist and securing her spot as a R&B legend. She has the numbers to back it up. She actually has so many people love her music, even people who don't even like her as a person. People love Summer Walker. And I just feel like that energy should really be put into her career rather than thinking about who's what she's about to sit on, because that Summer Walker, she don't care. Like, this girl will like let any dude knock her up. And it's just like, girl, like you're in such an amazing position in life. And this is what I'm talking about with Black women being in amazing positions in their lives, in their professional lives, but they still haven't done the healing and the self-work within them to break these generational curses. And I just really truly want best for these women specifically, but our younger generation. So I think that's all I have to say on the topic, to be very honest with you. But let me know how you feel. Do y'all really think Jada Cheaves is pregnant? Because I think that, like, not that's why, but I think after doing the Impact ATO, she really had to take a step back. And I honestly think if you really follow Jada Cheaves, she had her own YouTube channel and she was going to get more active on there like in December of 2022. And she did. And I thought that she was leaving the Impact ATL to then build her own platform where she could control the narrative. And so she did a couple vlogs on YouTube and then she kind of went ghost. But then we started to see pictures of her and little baby hanging out together. So it's like, when he's around, of course, she's not going to, be vlogging and all of that stuff. And then other influencers, not just Jada, have moved over to Snapchat because it seems like they got a bag over there, right? So she's showing more on Snapchat, but I think the general consensus is that Jada has been, like more in her own little bubble more than usual. And I think that tells a lot about what's really going on over there, and what her current day-to-day is, because it's like, once again, she could really control the narrative, but also make bank off of YouTube. And back in December or January, she took a trip to New York, which is on the vlog you can go see on her YouTube channel. And she even went to the YouTube headquarters, meaning that like there was really going to be some strategic development and for growth on YouTube. And it's just really interesting how all of that has come to a standstill. And now these rumors are swirling. So yeah, I wish the best to both of these women and all these women in these situations. But as women of color, as Black women, we have to hold ourselves to higher standards. So make sure that you try to do that every day. And please protect yourself and, like wear condoms or get on birth control or something like that. And I'm not anti having kids, especially young, but it's just like if we can like prevent having kids in like broken homes, like let's really do that, and let's really be mindful about how we create the next generation. And let's try to like minimize the amount of trauma that they will go through at the like within family. We don't want broken families. And unfortunately, that's what these women are creating, because regardless of their situations, Jayda being with little baby right now, that ain't gonna work out in the long run. Summer Walker, I don't even know. Give her a month and she'll be on to the next. So anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. This was just off the top of my head thoughts. Please like the video if you agree with me, or let me know in the comments if you don't agree with me. And subscribe if you care. See y'all later.